Welcome to another episode of our Tech Podcast, where today we're diving into the fascinating world of databases with a special spotlight on AtomixDB, a mini relational database that's making waves thanks to its pure Go implementation. All right, so let's start with the basics. AtomixDB is an interesting project. It's fully written in Go, and you might be wondering why Go? Well, the developers wanted to create a database that isn't just functional, but also allows for an easier understanding of underlying concepts like storage management and transaction handling. That's pretty cool, right? Now, if you're a developer or even just someone who's curious about how databases work, you're in for a treat. AtomixDB tackles some of the big issues we face with traditional databases, especially when it comes to performance with larger datasets. So let's talk features. One of the standout aspects of AtomixDB is its B+ tree storage engine with indexing support. It's designed for fast data retrieval, something we all know is super critical for database performance. Imagine you're trying to retrieve information from a mountain of datasets. How frustrating would it be to wait for the data? This feature is like having a well-organized library where every book is easy to find. And then there's something called free list management. This feature helps with node reuse, which is basically about optimizing how storage is used. Think of it like recycling. Rather than just throwing away freed up space, why not recycle it? It helps to reduce fragmentation and saves disk space, which every techie can appreciate. But what about transactions? AtomixDB's got that covered too. It ensures that operations on the database are carried out in a manner that maintains data integrity. So if you start a series of operations and something goes wrong, it can roll back to keep everything consistent. You can think of this as a safety net for your data. Now, I want to highlight a feature that really sets this database apart: concurrent reads. This means that multiple users can read data at the same time without stepping on each other's toes. It's particularly beneficial for read-heavy applications where you want to scale up without slowing down. Looking ahead, there are some exciting upcoming features. For instance, they're working on enhancing query processing. This will allow for more complex data retrieval and manipulation. Can you imagine being able to ask your database more sophisticated questions? That could really change the game. So, for those of you who might be interested in contributing to this project, AtomixDB is open source, licensed under MIT. It's a great opportunity to dive into the code. Here's a quick rundown on how you can make your mark. You can fork the repository, create a new branch, commit your changes, and then push to that branch. It's all about collaboration and improving this nifty tool together. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize the importance of understanding the fundamentals like those presented in AtomixDB. Whether you're a seasoned developer or a curious learner, knowing how databases operate opens up a world of opportunities, especially as our data-centric world continues to evolve. So there you have it. A quick dive into AtomixDB, its features, and why it matters. If you'd like to learn more, definitely check out their GitHub repository. As always, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep exploring the tech world. What databases have you worked with, and what features do you consider essential for your projects? I'd love to hear your thoughts.